All right, today for grammar, we are going to talk about sentence fragments. And sentence fragments are an incomplete sentence. It may be missing the subject or the predicate. And yesterday we talked about subjects and predicates. Subjects are who the story is talking about, and predicate is what the subject is doing. So what are they doing? So an example is plays the guitar well. Well, we don't know who's playing the guitar. Our predicate's plays, our verb, they're playing, but we don't know who's playing it. So we change it to because Mary plays the guitar well. We know Mary is our subject, that's who we're talking about, and Mary plays the guitar well. So let's go over our example, and also remember that this poster will always be underneath the timer if you need it. So let's go on. We have a sentence fragment. A sentence is a group of words that express a complete thought. A sentence fragment is a group of words that doesn't express a complete thought. So it's missing pieces to a sentence. So this is an example. The art students covered in paint. Well, we know we're talking about students, but what are they doing? We don't know what is covered in paint. Are they covered in paint? Are their papers covered in paint? We're missing part of the story, or part of the sentence. So on your paper, you're going to write whether the group of words is a sentence or a sentence fragment. And if you want to write just S or F, that is perfectly okay with me. You don't have to write sentence or sentence fragment. If you want to, that's fine, but you don't have to. So in this one, we have the class experimented with paint colors. Well, who are we talking about? The class. What did the class do? The class experimented. So this one is a complete sentence. The boy with brown hair. Well, we know we're talking about the boy, but what is the boy doing? We don't know what the boy's doing. There is no verb. There is no predicate. So that one's going to be a sentence fragment. Jenner used blue paint for his hair. Well, who are we talking about? Jenner. What did Jenner do? He used. So we know that's a complete sentence because it has both a subject and a predicate. Number 4, whatever color they want. Oh, we're missing pieces. That doesn't even sound right. Who are we talking about? We're talking about they, but we don't know anything else. So that's a sentence fragment. Okay, this one. Tell whether the sentence fragment is missing a subject or a predicate. So we're trying to figure out which one it's missing. And again, you can write S or P for subject or predicate. So encourage the students. Well, who encouraged the students? So we're missing a subject. Blue, red, and yellow paint. Well, that's what they're talking about, but what's with that paint? So that's missing the predicate. What's going on with that paint? April and the other girls. Well, we have our subjects, April and the other girls, but what are they doing? We don't know, so we're missing the predicate. Hung the paintings. Well, what did they do? They hung, but who are we talking about? We don't know that, so that is going to be missing our subject. Remember, I am always here to help. If you need it, I'm here. Come find me if I'm not super busy, and I will help the best I can. Your assignment for today is going to be page 8. Page 8 in your reader's notebook. Remember you did this page 7 yesterday? I handed them back to you, so you will have them if you turned it in. If you don't, you still have both of them and get them both in, so you're not getting zeros. So your sentence fragments, again, this is like your little example. It tells you what's what. It's also on the board if you need it. So you're on this part, you're writing whether the group of words is a sentence or a sentence fragment. So just like last time, you can write S or SF if you want for short. That's perfectly okay with me. 7 through 10, you're going to read the sentence fragments below and write whether the sentence needs a subject or a predicate in order to be a complete sentence. So you're doing the exact same things we did here. Okay, this you're saying, is it a sentence or is it not? And the bottom part on both, you're telling me which is which. Or what do you need in order to make it a complete sentence? So, and again, you can write S or P for subject or predicate. That is up to you. When you're finished with this, you may turn it in. If you run out of time, then it is homework, and get it done and turn it in tomorrow, please. Remember, if you have any questions, please come find me. I am here to help.